Good morning. Welcome, SMF Pro Trading students and whoever else that may benefit. Our topic today is that we are in a bear reversal on the Dow. And basically, the characteristics of where the majority of the crowd was buying on Friday off of that bottom. Now, you always can tell when the first phase of a short-term bottom will try to get put in. However, let me tell people that view this tape, the bull trend has been broke. And we'll talk about that in series number 2. But in first series is how you can identify the buyer off the bottom. This is a huge wick on the Dow Jones. And when we came down, that's where everybody was wanting to come in. And I think the Dow was about a 6.34% correction from the swing highs that we talked about. So here, and this is a daily chart. This is not the weekly chart. All this first series is how how the market or the majority of the people in the market, bull versus bear. And a bull is a bull. There are permanent bulls that will never change. You're not at Stock Market Funding in our pro trading school. You have both hats. You wear them both. And you don't get set on one side or one way with the market, because if you do, you will never get these wonderful moves. You'll never understand where the bull could not perform up here at 10.7 and some change. And the bear got control of the market here. The bull came back here and tried to consolidate. And even last week, during that treacherous week of last week, first week of February, you had a buy program on lighter volume on these 2 days. But guess what? The bear, the trend is very weak in the Dow. What happens with people that don't have the right education and they don't have the right way of understanding the trend analysis? We have at stockmarketfunding.com, what do we have is that we have a special tool. We developed 150 different type of proprietary tools over a 30-year period. And it always tells us where the state of the market is. Now, here is where this is called a knife hook low. That wick, this is a daily wick. That's where the majority, and I'm going to draw a trend line right here for you. And that's right around that 9,800. There's almost, from that move down here, has been about a 985 point correction. Almost 1,000 Dow points lost. We are going to go into trading next week, and basically what's going to happen is on Friday, people were willing to buy that particular bottom because 90% of the people out here only know how to do one thing: buy. They don't know how to sell short. They don't have the tools. They don't have the education. And you can make a lot of money. Dow drops almost 1,000 points here. Now, when we look at examination of this daily chart, because that's all it is, it's a bear trend. That's what we do know. And a attempted bull move was made down here in this big wick. In order for a bottom, or to know what the majority of the crowd of the people involved in the stock market are doing, is you have to have a real big upswing and downswing. And we had huge drops. So at one point we were down like 167 or 170 points on the Dow. We came right back up. That's 340 point Dow points in one direction in that wick. Straight down, straight up. Now, anytime a bottom, and I'm not saying this is the bottom in the stock market. I didn't say that. I said anytime that a bottom, attempted bottom, gets put in within the bear reversal trend. So we know that the trend is a bear reversal because we called it up at the highs. I did. And I have the videotapes to prove it on that day. We called that market top. Stock Market Funny did. Mario Marciano called it. And basically, this trend or this attempted where all the buyers, it always starts with bigger volatility with a big wick. That's on the Dow. I'm going to show the S&P. Well, we'll go right down the here's NASDAQ 100. Now watch. Next week, that every bear trend will have a bull reversal move up, just like you did here. 1, 2, 3 days up, but you made a lower low. We called the top in the NASDAQ 100 because we were buying put options, 1850 put options on the NASDAQ 100 when we were up at the top. And we couldn't break it. And we called the top right here. That was the top. And we came down. We consolidated. We came down, and these 3 days up, everybody thought, okay, that's the bottom. No, it's not, because it's in a bear reversal. And all of the moving averages on the daily are going skiing down the hill. That makes any move up, it's going to roll back over. The only difference is that this bottom right here was that knife hook bottom with that big wick. Those 3 days, you can go up 5, 6 days, and everybody will get bullish, but then you're going to roll over. The bear trend isn't left, and it ain't going to leave for a while. Who knows when? Who knows when? I'm not here to tell you that, because I'm not going to tell you that, because I will tell you at the time or on a daily basis if we are moving in that direction. Look at the big wick. Big volatility at the bottom on NASDAQ 100. Here, NASDAQ